Success is a journey, not a destination, and the path you take determines the person you become. When success comes slowly, it molds you, shapes you, and refines your spirit. It builds within you the resilience to withstand storms, the patience to endure hardships, and the wisdom to navigate life's challenges. Every struggle, every delay, and every obstacle is a lesson designed to strengthen your character. Success is not given freely. It is earned through the trials, setbacks, and struggles that test a person's willpower and determination. When success comes slowly, it forces one to develop resilience, the kind of inner strength that can withstand failure, rejection, and disappointment. Those who achieve their goals over time understand that every setback is not a stop sign, but a lesson, a chance to refine their approach and strengthen their resolve. A man who builds his fortune brick by brick does not fear losing it, because he knows the effort required to rebuild. He has faced uncertainty and survived. He has watched doors close and still found a way forward. Every challenge he has encountered has prepared him for the next. He understands that failure is not the opposite of success, but a crucial part of it. Without hardship, there is no growth. Without resistance, there is no strength. Many dream of success, but few are willing to embrace the struggle that comes with it. The world often celebrates overnight achievements, yet behind every great success story is a period of quiet, unseen labor. The years spent refining a craft, learning from mistakes, and pushing forward when nothing seems to be working. These are the moments that separate the weak from the strong. Those who rise too quickly without facing resistance often crumble under pressure because they have never been tested. Resilience is built in the moments when giving up feels easier than continuing. It is developed in the silence, in the lonely hours when no one is watching, in the effort that goes unnoticed. It is in these moments that character is forged. A person who has struggled and persisted understands that success is not about luck or shortcuts. It is about He does not rely on external validation, nor does he allow failure to define him. He adapts, learns, and continues forward with an unshakable belief in his ability to overcome. When a person experiences slow success, they learn to trust the process. They no longer seek immediate gratification, but instead embrace the long game. They know that the most valuable things in life are built over time. They develop the patience to withstand delays, the discipline to stay focused, and the humility to keep learning. This mindset ensures that when success does arrive, it is not fleeting. It is sustainable because it is backed by years of effort, growth, and self-mastery. The path of slow success also teaches a person how to handle failure. When one faces rejection repeatedly and keeps going, they become immune to the fear of failing. They understand that failure is temporary and that every setback is simply feedback, a stepping stone toward improvement. This perspective prevents them from being easily discouraged and allows them to navigate life's challenges with a sense of confidence and control. A person who has struggled for years to achieve something valuable develops an unbreakable mindset. They do not panic when things go wrong because they have been through worse. They do not quit at the first sign of adversity because they have trained themselves to endure. This mental strength becomes their greatest asset, separating them from those who expect instant results and crumble when things do not go their way. Success achieved slowly is also deeply satisfying because it comes with a sense of ownership. A person who has worked for something knows its worth. They value what they have built, and they protect it with the same discipline that helped them achieve it. They do not take it for granted, nor do they squander it on fleeting distractions. The journey to success is where the real transformation happens. It is in the process of becoming better, stronger, and wiser that a person truly evolves. The hardships faced along the way become stories of resilience, proof of their ability to rise above challenges. This internal transformation is what makes success meaningful. It is not just about achieving a goal. It is about who one becomes in the pursuit of that goal. Every struggle carries within it the seed of strength. Every delay is an opportunity to develop patience. Every rejection is a lesson in perseverance. Those who understand this embrace slow success, knowing that it is building them into someone who can not only achieve greatness, but sustain it. When success arrives too quickly, it often brings with it a dangerous illusion, the belief that one is invincible, that their achievements are solely the result of their own brilliance, and that the rules of struggle and perseverance do not apply to them. This is the foundation of ego, a silent destroyer that blinds individuals to reality and sets them up for failure. Unlike slow success, which teaches patience, discipline, and humility, fast success feeds the ego and creates an inflated sense of self-importance. A person who experiences rapid success often mistakes luck or temporary circumstances for permanent skill. They begin to believe that their achievements are a reflection of their superiority rather than a combination of effort, timing, and external factors beyond their control. This mindset leads them to overlook the lessons that struggle and hardship would have taught them. Instead of respecting the journey, they assume they have already mastered it, and that assumption becomes their greatest weakness. Ego is built when success is handed to someone before they are ready to handle it. When things come easily, there is no urgency to develop resilience, adaptability, or the ability to handle setbacks. Everything feels effortless, so they assume it will always be that way. But the world does not operate on ease. It operates on cycles, challenges, and constant change. When reality shifts and difficulty arises, those who have never experienced struggle often lack the tools to navigate it. They panic, blame others, or refuse to adapt, believing that success should come as easily as it did before. Fast success also creates a sense of entitlement. Those who achieve their goals quickly often believe they are different from everyone else, that they are above criticism, and that they no longer need to learn or grow. This is why many who rise too quickly fall just as fast. They become resistant to feedback, dismissive of advice, and overconfident in their decisions. The same ego that was built by fast success prevents them from seeing the warning signs of decline. The danger of fast success is that it does not allow time for self-reflection. When every decision seems to bring immediate rewards, there is no reason to question one's approach, no reason to examine weaknesses, and no reason to consider the possibility of failure. But success without reflection is fragile. It creates individuals who chase the appearance of success rather than its substance. They become obsessed with maintaining their image, seeking validation, and proving their superiority, rather than focusing on long-term sustainability. Many who experience rapid success become addicted to the high of winning. They develop a need for constant validation, expecting every effort to yield instant results. When that no longer happens, frustration sets in. Instead of adapting or improving, they grow impatient, make reckless decisions, and seek shortcuts to maintain their position. This is why ego-driven success often ends in self-destruction. The same arrogance that fueled their rise prevents them from correcting their mistakes. The true test of success is not how quickly it is achieved, but how well it is maintained. Those who achieve success slowly learn the value of discipline, patience, and self-control. They remain humble because they remember the struggles they endured. But those who rise too fast often see themselves as untouchable. They reject humility, lose sight of reality, and allow their ego to dictate their actions. When a person allows ego to take control, they stop evolving. Growth requires self-awareness, the ability to admit mistakes, and the willingness to learn from others. But when success inflates the ego, it creates the illusion that there is nothing left to learn. This is the beginning of decline. The same confidence that once fueled their achievements turns into arrogance. They ignore the advice of those who could help them. They resist change, believing that their past success guarantees future results. Success, when achieved too quickly, can become a curse rather than a blessing. Without the foundation of struggle, it is easy to lose touch with reality. It is easy to become reckless, impulsive, and overconfident. But the world rewards those who remain grounded. Those who stay humble, no matter how much they achieve, are the ones who build lasting success. The rest, no matter how high they rise, eventually fall under the weight of their own ego. Wisdom is not something that can be rushed or acquired overnight. It is forged through experience, through the trials and errors that come with time. True wisdom does not come from reading about success or observing it from a distance. It comes from walking the path, stumbling along the way, and learning firsthand what works and what does not. Those who achieve success slowly gain something far more valuable than wealth or status. They develop the ability to see beyond the surface, to recognize patterns, and to make decisions based on deep, hard-earned insight. A person who climbs the ladder step by step develops an intimate knowledge of every stage of the journey. They do not simply inherit success or stumble upon it by accident. They build it with their own hands. Each failure teaches them a lesson. Each obstacle sharpens their problem-solving skills, and each delay strengthens their patience. They do not just understand success, they understand the process of achieving it, which gives them control over their destiny. On the other hand, those who achieve success too quickly often lack this depth of understanding. Because they have never struggled, they assume the path is easy. Because they have never faced real failure, they overestimate their abilities. They make decisions based on confidence rather than knowledge, mistaking their fast rise for proof of their superiority. But confidence without wisdom is dangerous. It leads to impulsive choices, blind spots, and an inability to recognize risks. Experience is the only true teacher of wisdom. No book, mentor, or shortcut can replace the lessons learned through real-life challenges. When someone has faced setbacks and still found a way forward, they develop a kind of intelligence that cannot be faked. They become adaptable, able to navigate uncertainty with ease. They recognize that no success is permanent, that the world is constantly changing, and that the key to long-term achievement is continuous growth. Patience is another critical lesson that comes from experience. Those who have built their success over time understand the importance of timing. They know that forcing results too quickly often leads to failure, and that the best opportunities come to those who are prepared. This patience allows them to make calculated moves rather than desperate ones. They do not chase every trend or panic when things do not go their way. Instead, they trust the process, knowing that true success is built on a solid foundation. Another advantage of wisdom gained through experience is the ability to see through illusion. The world is full of distractions, shortcuts that promise instant results, opportunities that seem too good to be true, and people who appear to have it all figured out. Those who lack experience often fall for these illusions because they do not know any better. But those who have walked the hard road recognize the difference between real success and temporary hype. They are not easily fooled by appearances because they have seen what it really takes to succeed. Resilience also comes from experience. When a person has been through failures, betrayals, and unexpected challenges, they develop a mindset that is unshakable. They do not fear adversity because they have faced it before. They do not crumble under pressure because they have been tested. This mental toughness is one of the greatest gifts of slow success. It creates individuals who can weather any storm, adapt to any challenge, and continue moving forward no matter what obstacles arise. Perhaps the greatest lesson that comes from experience is humility. Those who have struggled understand that success is not just about personal effort. It is about timing, opportunity, and sometimes even luck. They do not look down on others who are still on their journey because they remember what it felt like to be there. This humility allows them to keep learning, to remain open to new ideas, and to build relationships based on respect rather than arrogance. True wisdom is not about knowing everything. It is about understanding that there is always more to learn. Those who have built success through experience know that the world is constantly evolving, and they must evolve with it. They do not cling to past victories or assume they have all the answers. Instead, they remain students of life, always seeking to grow, improve, and refine their knowledge. A person who has gained wisdom through experience does not just achieve success, they maintain it. They do not fall victim to arrogance or recklessness because they know how easily success can slip away. They do not make decisions based on emotions or ego, but on a deep understanding of how things work. This is why the most successful people are often the ones who have faced the most struggles. Their wisdom is their greatest asset, and it is something that can never be taken from them. Success that comes too easily is often built on shaky ground. When a person rises too quickly without the foundation of struggle, setbacks, and learning, their achievements can be easily lost. Real success is not just about reaching the top. It is about staying there. Without the experience that slow progress brings, fast success remains fragile, vulnerable to sudden changes, miscalculations, and overconfidence. When a person has not faced adversity on their way up, they may lack the resilience needed to handle challenges when they arise. They have not developed the patience, discipline, or mental strength that struggle naturally instills. They may believe that success will always come easily, and this false belief makes them reckless. They take their position for granted, assume their winning streak will never end, and fail to prepare for difficulties. But the world does not work that way. Sooner or later, challenges appear, and those who are not prepared will fall. Fast success often creates an illusion of skill. A person who rises quickly without enduring hardship may assume they have mastered their craft when, in reality, they have only scratched the surface. They may believe that their initial success is proof that they are untouchable, that they do not need to continue learning or improving. But mastery is not something that happens overnight. It is developed over years of effort, practice, and failure. Without this depth of experience, fast success remains shallow. This illusion of mastery leads to a dangerous kind of overconfidence. When a person believes they can do no wrong, they stop listening to advice. They ignore warning signs, and they become blind to their own weaknesses. This is why so many people who achieve rapid success end up losing everything. They think they are immune to failure, so they take unnecessary risks. They overextend themselves, make impulsive decisions, and fail to see the dangers that lie ahead. The world is full of stories of individuals who reached success quickly and then lost it just as fast. Athletes who became stars overnight but faded because they stopped training as hard. Entrepreneurs who built multi-million-dollar businesses quickly but lost everything because they did not develop financial discipline. Artists who had instant fame but struggled to maintain relevance because they failed to evolve. In each case, the problem was not talent or intelligence, it was the lack of a strong foundation. When success happens too fast, a person may also struggle with their identity. If they have not spent years developing the mindset and habits required to sustain success, they may not know how to handle it when it comes. They may become consumed by the external rewards, money, recognition, admiration, rather than focusing on their purpose or long-term growth. This often leads to self-destruction. The pressure of maintaining their success becomes overwhelming, and without the right mindset, they make poor choices that bring about their downfall. In contrast, those who build success slowly develop a deep sense of self-awareness. They understand their strengths and weaknesses because they have had time to observe themselves through challenges and failures. They know what works for them and what does not. They are not easily swayed by trends or distractions because they have spent years refining their craft and their vision. This clarity allows them to make better decisions and to navigate obstacles with confidence. Another danger of fast success is that it attracts people who are more interested in what a person has achieved than in who they are. When someone rises quickly, they often find themselves surrounded by individuals who want to benefit from their success rather than contribute to it. These false supporters offer praise and admiration, but disappear when difficulties arise. Without the experience of struggle, a person who has achieved success too fast may not recognize who is truly loyal and who is just along for the ride. Long-lasting success requires discipline. It requires the ability to stay focused even when things are not going well. It requires the wisdom to know when to take risks and when to be cautious. Those who have struggled and learned through experience develop these qualities naturally. But those who have had everything come easily often lack the discipline to maintain their position. They may start making careless decisions, taking shortcuts, or becoming complacent, all of which eventually lead to their downfall. A person who has built success slowly does not fear losing it because they know how to rebuild. They have been through challenges before and have learned how to overcome them. They have faced rejection, failure, and uncertainty, and they have come out stronger. This gives them a kind of security that those who rise too quickly will never have. They do not rely on luck or temporary circumstances. They rely on their own skills, knowledge, and perseverance. Ultimately, success that is built on a weak foundation cannot stand the test of time. No matter how high a person climbs, if they have not built the strength to hold their position, they will eventually fall. Fast success may feel exciting, but it is dangerous when it is not backed by real experience. True success is not about how quickly it happens, it is about how well it is sustained. Those who rise too fast without a strong foundation are always at risk of losing everything, while those who build slowly and steadily create something that can last a lifetime. When success comes slowly, it forces an individual to develop patience. It demands resilience, discipline, and an understanding that great things take time. It is this patience that separates those who achieve lasting success from those who merely experience fleeting moments of victory. Patience is not just about waiting. It is about enduring, persisting, and growing even when the rewards are not immediate. It is about trusting the process even when the results seem far away. A person who builds their success slowly understands that setbacks are not signs of failure, but necessary steps in the journey. Every delay, every challenge, and every obstacle serves a purpose. They are refining moments, shaping the individual into someone capable of handling the responsibilities and pressures that come with success. If everything happened instantly, there would be no time for this internal transformation, no opportunity to develop the mindset necessary to sustain what has been achieved. Patience teaches humility. Those who have worked hard for their success know the value of effort. They remember the long nights, the sacrifices, the times they felt like giving up but kept going. Because of this, they do not take their success for granted. They do not look down on others who are still on their journey, nor do they assume they are above failure. This humility keeps them grounded, preventing the arrogance that often leads to downfall. In contrast, those who achieve success quickly often lack patience because they have never had to wait for anything. They expect instant results in everything they do, assuming that success should always come as easily as it did in the beginning. This impatience leads to poor decision-making. Instead of carefully planning for the future, they chase immediate gratification. Instead of building something sustainable, they look for shortcuts that ultimately weaken their foundation. Patience also develops emotional strength. The road to success is filled with uncertainty, and those who take the slow path learn how to navigate this uncertainty without losing focus. They become comfortable with waiting, with putting in the work even when there are no immediate signs of progress. This emotional stability allows them to stay committed to their goals, even when faced with difficulties. They do not panic in tough times or make reckless decisions out of desperation, because they have learned that real success takes time. Another important lesson that patience teaches is the ability to make wise decisions. A person who has taken the slow path to success understands the importance of thinking long-term. They do not rush into opportunities without careful consideration. They weigh the risks, analyze the situation, and ensure they are making the best decision for their future. This level-headed approach is what allows them to avoid costly mistakes and maintain steady progress. Fast success, on the other hand, often encourages impulsive behavior. Those who rise quickly may assume that they will always be able to recover from their mistakes because they have never experienced real struggle. This leads them to take unnecessary risks, gamble with their success, and make decisions based on excitement rather than wisdom. When they finally encounter a situation that requires patience and careful planning, they struggle to adapt. Patience also allows for the development of true mastery. Those who succeed slowly have time to refine their skills, improve their craft, and truly understand their field. They do not just achieve success, they become experts. They build a reputation for quality and consistency rather than just luck or temporary trends. This expertise gives them longevity, ensuring that their success lasts for years rather than fading away when circumstances change. In contrast, those who achieve success quickly often lack the depth of skill and knowledge needed to sustain it. They may be talented, but they have not had the time to refine their abilities. When competition arises or the industry evolves, they struggle to keep up because they did not invest in mastery. Their impatience prevents them from developing the expertise that would secure their future. One of the greatest advantages of patience is the ability to build something truly meaningful. Those who take their time to grow their success do not just chase quick wins. They create something that matters. Whether it is a business, a personal brand, or a career, they ensure that their work has lasting value. They build strong relationships, develop a loyal following, and create a legacy that cannot be easily replaced. On the other hand, fast success often lacks depth. It is built on hype rather than substance. Without patience, people may focus on making a quick profit rather than building a lasting business. They may chase trends rather than developing their own unique voice. As a result, their success may disappear as quickly as it arrived, leaving them with nothing once the excitement fades. Ultimately, patience is what separates those who achieve true, lasting success from those who only experience temporary victories. It is what allows people to stay focused in difficult times, to continue growing even when progress is slow, and to build something that stands the test of time. Those who understand the power of patience do not rush the process. They respect it. They know that every challenge, every delay, and every small step forward is part of the journey to something great. And because of this, when their success finally arrives, it is built to last. When success is earned slowly, it creates a deep appreciation for the journey. Every step, every challenge, and every lesson becomes meaningful because they were not simply handed over. They were worked for. A person who struggles, adapts, and overcomes obstacles understands the true value of their achievements. They recognize that success is not just about the final destination, but about the person they became along the way. This appreciation keeps them humble, disciplined, and grateful, ensuring that they do not take their accomplishments for granted. In contrast, fast success often leads to entitlement. When things come too easily, there is little understanding of the effort required to sustain them. A person who has never faced true difficulty may believe that their success is a result of pure talent or luck, rather than persistence and discipline. This mindset creates complacency. Instead of working to maintain or grow their achievements, they assume that success will continue effortlessly. Over time, this leads to carelessness, poor decision-making, and a gradual decline. Hard-earned success builds gratitude. When someone has fought for their position, they remember the struggles they endured. They recall the sleepless nights, the sacrifices made, and the moments of doubt they had to push through. This gratitude fuels their drive, making them more determined to protect and expand what they have built. They do not take their opportunities lightly, and they are less likely to squander their success on reckless decisions or short-term pleasures. Fast success, on the other hand, can make people believe they deserve everything without effort. Because they did not experience the struggles that typically shape growth, they may not appreciate the value of hard work. They may begin to expect everything to come easily, leading to an attitude of entitlement. This is why many people who achieve success quickly end up losing it just as fast. They lack the gratitude that would drive them to continue working, adapting, and improving. Slow success also fosters a sense of responsibility. When someone builds their success over time, they develop an understanding of the impact their actions have on their future. They learn the importance of discipline, consistency, and ethical decision-making. They recognize that every choice they make influences their long-term growth. This responsibility ensures that they remain focused and committed rather than making impulsive choices that could jeopardize everything they have built. In contrast, those who achieve success too quickly often fail to see the bigger picture. Because they did not struggle to get to the top, they may not fully understand what it takes to stay there. They may make reckless investments, trust the wrong people, or prioritize short-term gains over long-term stability. Without a sense of responsibility, they become vulnerable to losing everything the moment circumstances change. When success is earned slowly, it creates resilience. The person who has overcome challenges knows how to handle adversity. They have built mental toughness, learning how to navigate setbacks without giving up. They have faced rejection, failure, and doubt, yet they continued moving forward. This resilience ensures that no matter what obstacles arise in the future, they will have the strength to overcome them. Fast success does not build resilience, it often weakens it. When a person rises quickly, they may never experience real hardship. The moment they face a significant setback, they are unprepared. They panic, make irrational decisions, or even give up entirely. They do not have the experience of pushing through difficulty, so they crumble under pressure. This is why many individuals who experience sudden success struggle to maintain it when challenges arise. A person who earns their success over time also develops a sense of purpose. Because they have invested years into their journey, they have a clear understanding of why they started in the first place. Their success is not just about external validation, it is about personal growth, mastery, and creating something meaningful. This sense of purpose keeps them motivated, even when times get tough. Fast success often lacks purpose. When a person achieves success quickly, they may not fully understand why they are doing what they are doing. They may have started with a goal, but without struggle and effort, that goal loses meaning. Without a strong sense of purpose, it becomes easy to lose motivation, make careless decisions, or even abandon the success they once chased. Another advantage of slow success is that it builds strong character. When someone has worked hard for their achievements, they develop qualities like integrity, patience, and perseverance. They have learned to navigate challenges with wisdom and to make decisions based on long-term growth rather than short-term gratification. Their character becomes one of their greatest assets, helping them sustain success in all areas of life. Fast success, on the other hand, can lead to a lack of character development. When things come too easily, there is no opportunity to build discipline, patience, or humility. This can lead to arrogance, entitlement, and poor decision-making. Without strong character, even the greatest success can quickly unravel. Ultimately, the difference between slow success and fast success comes down to appreciation. Those who have worked hard to achieve their dreams understand the value of every lesson, every challenge, and every opportunity. They remain humble, grateful, and disciplined, ensuring that their success lasts a lifetime. Those who rise too quickly often fail to appreciate what they have, leading to complacency, poor decisions, and eventual downfall. True success is not measured by how quickly it is achieved, but by how deeply it is valued and how long it can be sustained.